guys, welcome back to my channel, and for the new viewers, what's up? So today guys, this is a nice fall look. As you know, we are in October, okay? This video will be uploaded on a Sunday at 5 Eastern, okay? I'm gonna stick to my schedule. It's gonna be Sunday and Wednesdays, 5 o'clock, 5 Eastern time, 5 p.m. If you guys don't know, it's not a.m., that's too early. 5 p.m. Eastern time, new videos Sunday and Wednesday will be uploaded. So guys, I decided to actually go ahead and try out a nice little fall look for this year, and I did one last year. If you actually do want to see that video, go ahead and click the link up here. I would link it, click it, check it out, and let me know what you guys think about that video. I think it's really cute. It's a nice video, you know, it's alright. So guys, with this video, I actually use this palette right here, and this is the Juvias Place. This is the Zulu palette. I just bought this palette. I bought this one, and I actually bought this one as, whoa, hold on. This one as well, and this is the Saharan palette. Both of these palettes are amazing. I love it. I'm always have been a Juvias Place fan, and honestly, I don't know what the whole issue is with Juvias Place. I think a lot of people are like canceling their membership for Juvias Place. People are like, Juvias Place, who? I don't even know who that is. Whatever, Juvias Place. But let me know why. I really haven't like researched the reason why. So let me know exactly, why do people all of a sudden hate Juvias Place? Like, what's going on? Personally, I think that, you know, it's one of the black-owned makeup lines, or definitely start off with the eyeshadow line, that actually has really pigmented colors, and the colors are perfect for women of color. So that's the reason why I love it, and that's the reason why, you know, I'll stick to it. But I don't know, I'm kind of curious as to why people all of a sudden just hate this brand so much. So if you guys know the answer, please go ahead and comment down below, and please inform me so I know, and then I could probably make a decision on whether to continue. But I do want to continue loving the brand, because I gotta support my fellow black people out there, you know, gotta support my people. So guys, if you do want to find out exactly how I got this entire look, I know I kind of been rambling on, but if you want to see how I got this look, go ahead and stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so this is going to be a talk through video. I'm going to be talking to you guys. So I already did my eyebrows off camera. If you guys do want to actually see how I do my eyebrows, go ahead and click the link right here, and you guys go ahead and check it out. My eyebrow I guess tutorial, or the way I do my eyebrows, has not changed, so go ahead and click that link and then you guys can check it out. Alright, so first what I'm going to do to start this off is I'm going to go ahead and prime these lids, and normally you can use a concealer or something like that, and the concealer that I'm using is going to be the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. It's this right here. This is actually my first time using this concealer for my lids, so I'm kind of curious if it's going to be okay, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on and then set it, and then we're going to go on to the rest. And the way that I'm going to set this, I'm going to go ahead and use the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and this setting powder is really good for setting your concealer, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the reason why you want to set this concealer is to make sure that whatever eyeshadow you put on, it is not going to move, it's not going to budge, it's going to give you a nice clean surface to work on for your eyeshadow. Alright, so now what I'm going to go open up is the Zulu palette, and this palette I just bought actually, and I'm going to be using this color, oh wait, and I'm going to be using this color right here in my crease, and this is the transition color, so I'm going to use this color. Alright, so my eyeshadow is looking a little bit orangey, which is perfect because that's kind of like what I'm going for, I guess. So, something like that. Alright, so next what I'm going to be using is this brown shade right here. And this is a really nice, like a chocolatey shade. So I'm going to go ahead and put this directly into my crease. And I'm just going to create kind of like just to deepen my crease up a little bit more. So I'm just using, this is the Morph M573 brush. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this into my crease. Alright guys, so as you can see, the crease is a little bit darkened, so that's perfect. Now I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to be using this shade right here. This is a really nice, I guess it's kind of like a light red shade, so I'm going to go ahead and use that and put it all over my lid. Alright, so now that I got the red onto my lids, it kind of brightened it up a little bit. So I'm going to go back in with the brown and actually deepen my my crease a little bit, just to kind of pop out the red, just a tad bit, just like that much. So this palette is what I'm going to be using next. This is the Juvias Place Saharan palette, and I am going to be using this color right here, which is this dark black color, and I'm going to put that in my outer V, and just slowly building up the color. I don't want it to get too dark, but I don't want it to be kind of like not noticeable. So I'm just going to slowly start to build up the color, and you guys will see exactly what I mean. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and line my lids, and I'm going to be using, this is EVPCT liner. This liner I actually got from wish.com, so it's one of those kind of really cheap dollar liners. If you guys have a really good liner, eyeliner that you like to use, then go ahead and use that. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lids, and then also put on my lashes off camera, and then when I come back, we're going to knock out the face. Alright, so the lashes are on and the eyeliner is on, so it looks good. We're doing good. We're doing great. So the next thing we want to do is actually prime our entire face, and I'm going to be using, this is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer. This bad boy right here is really good for people with oily skin. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I like to use my finger and definitely focus on my nose, because my nose seems to be the main area, I guess you can say, where I get a lot of oiliness. Like my nose, for some reason, it gets super oily and it sucks. And then I like to kind of focus on my chin a little bit. My chin gets oily, and my forehead. But that's definitely like my spots where I get oily the fastest. So I like to kind of just press that into my skin just to make sure it's nicely pressed in. And then sometimes what I like to use is, I like to actually use the, what's it called? Milk of Magnesia for my face. But I'm trying to wean off of that because I heard that it's really, really bad for your skin and it's bad for your body and everything else. So I'm going to wean off of that. So today I'm just going to be using the Becca primer. Now for my entire face, I'm actually using this for the first time, and I got matched by it as well. And this is the Juvias Place foundation, and this is in the shade what is this? Togo, I guess, the 310 shade. And hopefully, is this the right shade? Yeah, I think this is the right shade. Hopefully it's the right shade, because I looked through and I tried to make sure that I actually had the right color and everything. Yeah, it looks like the right shade. And maybe people might have mixed the foundation to somewhere else, I don't know, but yeah, so this is the actual foundation. And I honestly thought that the foundation tube was a little bit bigger, but apparently not. It's like one of these small little things. So this is my first time using it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a foundation brush to apply it on my entire face, and then I'm going to use a beauty blender just to kind of smooth it out. So you're going to see exactly how I do all of that. So I did my entire face, and I hope that you guys can actually see how the color matches. The color matches in person, it looks really, really good, but I think on camera it probably looks a little bit dark. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the actual shade, because I may need to go maybe a shade lighter or something because it kind of looks a little darker on now. But I'm gonna go ahead, and what I'm using is, this is a damp beauty blender, and I'm just using the fat part right here. And this is actually by Real Techniques. I like these beauty blenders because they're really soft, and they're able to, you know, absorb the water properly and actually place the product or blend the product really well. So, and these are actually pretty more softer than the actual beauty blender, so I do like these a lot. I love these sponges. So all I'm doing is just dapping. All I'm doing is just patting that foundation into my skin, like so. And let me know what you guys think about the color. Does it match? Is it a little bit off? It kind of looks darker on me, I guess. It looks weird. It kind of looks darker. But that could just be me being weird or something. I don't know. But we'll see once I finish it. And honestly, if you do have a darker foundation, you can lighten it up when you do your highlight and contour and everything like that. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it actually turns out. So all I'm doing is just patting this into my skin, nice and neat. Just like that. Alright. Now, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is highlight. And what I like to use for my highlighting is this is the Fenty Beauty. This is the 450 concealer, and then I like to use, this is the Kat Von D concealer in the shade D35, which is the neutral tone. So I use So I use this first, and then I actually apply this on top of it, and then I blend it in with the beauty blender. So yeah, we're gonna see how that works out. Alright, so I'm going to apply this first and then use the beauty blender to blend it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply the Kat Von D D35 concealer. Okay guys, so I did the highlight and it actually brought a little bit of brightness back to my face, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and set that, but before I set that, I want to do a little bit of contour, and this is me trying something a little bit different. I normally use the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Contour, and it's the actual matchstick little tube, not a tube, but like a little turning stick thing. I normally use that and I put it on my cheeks and whatnot. You guys will see me using it. I mean, if you go through all of my videos, you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. But today I'm actually going to be using the this is the LA Pro Girl Conceal, and it's in the shade, what shade is this? Mahogany. So it's really dark shade. I want to try something new, so hopefully this actually turns out really nice. But this is kind of like a liquid contour, so we're gonna kind of slowly put a little bit on me, just to see. I don't know if you guys can see how dark that is. Maybe to kind of see exactly what we got going on here with this shade. Yeah, I just put a little bit on. I'm gonna slowly build it up. If I don't like it, then I'm probably gonna go back and use the Fenty Beauty. But I just put a little bit on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that in. I probably need to use a contour or the sponge, but I don't know. Can you guys see that? I think that's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my concealer, and I'm going to be using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And as you guys know, this is my go-to. I use this one or the Laura Mercier setting powder or translucent powder. It's between those two. Those are pretty much the ones that I use. I used to use the actual Ben 9 powder, but I don't really use that anymore. There's no reason why I don't use it. It's kind of like, you know, what's kind of available, and since I have a lot of the Sacha Buttercup setting powder available, I just use that one. But the Ben 9 powder, the Ben 9 banana powder actually does a really good job as well. So if you have either or, I would use either or. I personally haven't seen a difference in the color or texture of my foundation or my face or anything, so it's honestly like, you know, you pick your poison type of thing. You pick whatever one works for you and whatever one you like. So all I'm doing is just applying this onto my face, and I'm applying this directly onto my concealer. And the reason why you want to apply this to your concealer is because you want to make sure that your concealer doesn't crease and doesn't slip and slide all over the place. So this is the best way to do it. Some people do something called baking, where they leave it on there for like 10 minutes or something. I don't do that. I don't think there's really like a huge need to do it, but I don't know. It works for some people. For me, I just pat it in until it kind of disappears into my skin, and I think that works perfectly fine for me, so that's what I do. After I apply that, I kind of brush off the excess with, this is just a fluffy powder brush pretty much. So I just brush off the excess of that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my entire face, and I'm going to be using the Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder, and it looks just like this. This powder, oh my gosh, my ear. Ooh, my ear. So I got my ears pierced like weeks ago, but it still kind of hurts a little bit. Just a teeny bit. So I'm going to go ahead and set my entire face with the Black Opal powder. And this powder is really good because it is a loose powder, and this bad boy right here is great. I don't know, I just never really had an issue with it. A lot of women of color use the, like, you see how crazy it looks now, but when you start to blend that thing in, oh my gosh, it just works. I don't know what it is about this powder, but it just works. So a lot of people, they like to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder, I believe, in the shade Dark Deep or Medium or whatever, you know, whatever skin tone you are. That is a good powder as well, but it is a bit pricey, so that is my drugstore addition to the powder. So I like to use that one. So yeah, I just apply this all over my face. Just applying a little bit more onto the side and over right here. And I think that should be it for that. On to highlighting. So for highlighting, what I like to use, this is the, where did I get this from? ColourPop. Wow. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is the ColourPop highlighter, and this is the shade Avalon. I had this highlighter for so long, honestly, and I think it's past like its, you know, not to use stage or something. I still use it because I like it. I have no issues with it at all, and it's such a nice golden, look at that. It's like a really nice golden color. Gold, oh my gosh, this golden color is amazing, and I love using this as a highlight for my cheeks, and it just definitely brings out that nice shade for my cheeks. I put it on my nose, my right here, I don't know, this part of my, in between my eyes, I guess, just to kind of bring that out a little bit. And I put it on my Cupid's bow as well. Let me just finish. And I put it on my cheek right here, because this bad boy is gleaming, baby. Gleaming. Yeah, I love this highlight. It's so pretty. So just to brighten the inner tear ducts, I'm going to use this shade right here. This is like a, almost like a reddish highlight shade, I guess. It kind of looks like a rose gold, but it's a little bit more peachy, on like the peachy type of shade spectrum. So I'm going to put that right here. And honestly, you can use that shade as a highlight if you guys really do want to use it. You can. I think I'm gonna go with a nice neutral shade. So I'm gonna line my lips with the MAC Chestnut Lip Liner. And I always use this lip liner, guys. Like, everyone that knows me knows that I use this lip liner. And for my lips, I'm actually kind of iffy. I don't know which one to use. Alright, I might go with this one. This is the shade Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the liquid lipstick. This shade is so freaking beautiful. It's a really nice neutral shade, and I love this color. It looks crazy when you first put it on, but I'm telling you guys. Just like that. It looks a little crazy when you first put it on, but watch the magic. This color is so freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I want this shade or my lips to be a little bit shiny, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a lip gloss on. Let me try and find the lip gloss that I have. Hold on. Alright, so I have no idea where my lip gloss is. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, this is the Pat McGraw Labs Lip Fetish Lip Balm, and this is just a really clear lip balm. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on top of the Ashton color. Yes, and then to set this entire face, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the NYX Mini Matte Setting Spray. So guys, this is the final look. Please, please, please let me know what you guys think about the actual... Oh my gosh, something's like in my face. Please don't forget to go ahead and thumbs up the video if you like it, and if you have any questions on any of the products or anything that I use down below, anything that I use without this video, please comment down below and I'll go ahead and answer those questions. Also guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share my content to your fellow makeup enthusiasts. And guys, if you do love these contacts, please go ahead and check out the video that it will be posted on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. That video will tell you exactly where I got these contacts from and how to purchase them if you are interested in that. So go ahead and check that video out. Actually, better yet, subscribe and put on your notification bell so you know exactly when I post that video and you guys will see it. Okay? Thanks again guys for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.